Good evening, Wahey crew. How we doing? Welcome to Yin Yoga. So if you have yoga props, grab a bolster and a couple blocks. If you need a blanket for your knees or to cover up for Shavasana, you can grab a blanket as well. And we're just going to start in an easy cross-legged pose. So meet me there. If you need some water, grab some water. Definitely recommended is a bolster or a pillow from your couch and some blocks. We're going to do some shoulder and neck openers, and the blocks definitely help. You can also use the bolster instead. So find me in a seated position. If this is a challenge to sit on the ground, take something to elevate your bum. So you can sit on a block, you can sit on a pillow. This is going to allow the knees to cascade down. So the goal is to let the pelvis release, to feel the spine upright, and there is an ease to your seat. So you feel tall. You can turn the palms up towards the sky and close the eyes. Invite a relaxed state into the face. Take the tip of your tongue and bring it to the roof of your mouth. And then slide the tip of the tongue a little bit towards the back, towards the soft palate. The eyes close down and the gaze goes towards the third eye, so the center of the skull. And we just start to breathe. Do your best to drop into this place. Do your best to drop into your seat and drop into the stillness in your body. Follow your breath. Let it expand in the abdomen. Let it expand in the chest. And just feel that beautiful breath. So we don't want to rush it. We're not hurrying to the next thing. We're sitting in stillness and allowing the breath to just simply flow and engulf the whole body. Let each breath be a little bit deeper. Let go of all of the chatter in the mind and just come into this place. Come into this moment of breath. Keep the spine nice and tall. Allow the head to bow to the left. Just the head is bowing. Left hand comes up, resting just above that right ear, and invite a little extra stretch. No pulling, but breathing into the right side. Soft jaw. And slow release the hand, head to center. Head goes to the right. So we're not leaning to the right, just keeping spine centered and head bows. Right hand floats up, resting just above the left ear. Full deep breaths into the left side of the neck. Release that hand, take the head to center. Sweep the arms all the way up. Exhale into cactus elbows, elbows wide, chest and heart wide. And then interlace the fingers behind the head. Bring the chin to the chest. Inhale, look up, broaden the elbow. Exhale, fold. 2 more rounds. We open and expand. We exhale, chin to chest. Last one, open big, elbows, shoulders, lymph. Exhale, round. Take the head to center, release the arms, interlace them behind your back. Feel the thumbs threading down the body. Lift the chin, lift the chest. Roll the head to the left shoulder and then to the right. So we're just going around the back. Ooh, feeling some opening through that cervical spine. Half circles to the back. 2 more. You don't have to let the head go all the way back, just so you feel that opening. And then release the head. Bring your arms out to the sides. Turn the palms up. Shoulders descend, and we reach extra long through the fingers. Breathe across the heart meridian. Maybe you can even turn your pinkies slightly up so the palms turn towards the back of the room. Beautiful. Release your hands down. Remove any block you have from under your butt and meet me in child's pose. So knees are wide. If you want to use your support, you can, taking a bolster under your body. Come all the way down, leaning into child's pose, letting the tail really root towards the heels. Letting your head fall to the ground. Feeling the big toes touching, just follow your breath. You should feel as rooted as you can. Your tail is heavy. Everything is soft. So melt into child's pose. Take some long, deep breaths. Feel the whole body release. We have 5 more breaths. This is a good place to surrender those thoughts that remain on repeat. Relax your jaw, relax your heart. And on that next inhale, start to roll up. Bring your knees close together, tuck your toes under, come to seated on your heels. So this is flexion for the toes to open the lungs, arms sweep up to the sky. Exhale into cactus elbows, elbows wide, chest and heart open. Couple big breaths, broaden your lungs, breathe across the chest, opening all parts of the lungs and the ribs. It can be intense in your toes. Take 2 more breaths. Feel the lungs, cilia opening. Bring the hands back to the mat into tabletop. Tap out your feet. Tap, tap, tap out the tops of your feet, opening that meridian a little further. Ooh. And if you have your pillow, bring it horizontal in front of your body. I'm going to turn mine on the highest level. This is for your forearms. Walk your knees back so you're like in a tabletop position, and see if you can let your chest and your chin melt to the ground. while the forearms are supported on the bolster. Breathe across the chest. Let your head go, let the weight of your head go, breathing horizontally. Really feel those shoulders opening. Surrender the pose. 5 more breaths. When you're ready to come out, move up slowly. Roll that pillow, that bolster, so that when you come to lie down, your belly and your hips are supported, and you can bring your chest, maybe even your chin, to the ground. So broadening the lumbar spine, soften through the internal organs, soften through your toenails, and just let the body hang. So there is compression in the abdomen. If it's too much, if you're pregnant, don't do this. If it's too much on your digestion, you can place a blanket under your chest, and that will give a little less pressure. But the goal is to add compression into the abdomen to clear any stagnation. Follow your breath. Let it be soft. Let it press through the internal organs. Four more breaths. When you're ready to come out, pressing up, take it towards tabletop. Bring it into cat spine. So pull the belly in, press the spine towards the sky. Tuck your chin. Breathe into the back of your body. Tuck the toes. We're going to lift the tail and walk your hands back towards your feet for a forward fold. And the feet should be wide so you can really feel the hips broadening. A little bend into your knees so that you can cascade your body to the ground or to your bolster. I'm using that for support. Let the exhales guide you and broaden your sits bones. And if you tend to have sciatica or piriformis syndrome, you can bring your toes a little pigeon-toed. And then when you bow, you're going to broaden that whole area. Soften in, release the head. Release the back. Let fresh blood flow to the skull, to the brain. Two more breaths. And when you're ready to come out, bring your knees down back to the earth. Send your legs out in front. And bring the soles of the feet to touch. And if you have sensitive ankles, bring a blanket underneath the outer malleoli, so the outer edge of your heel. If your feet are okay, you can just start to bow forward and follow your breath as you dive forward. It is yin, so if you want, you can set up a little block or a pillow for your head so your head can relax. You can also just let the body hang with gravity. And I'm not reaching through my arms. There's a lot of gravity and I'm just sinking in. This is a great one to breathe into the pelvis and breathe into your hips. Soften as much as you can. Try not to push or force the posture. Just let the exhales take you deeper. Feel the opening of the body. It's gradual. We're not pushing. We're surrendering to these postures and letting the ligaments, the tendons stretch. Inhale to come out of the posture. Right hand comes down to the ground. And take the left arm to the sky. Start to lean to the right. And bend the left elbow. Left fingers come behind the head towards the occipital ridge. And we just bow. So we're opening. Try to keep the elbow to the sky. Take a couple breaths. Breathe into constriction on the right side. Breathe into expansion on the left side. And take it back to center. Left hand grounds. Right arm reaches and we lean to the left. And then hook that hand behind the skull. Open up. Breathe through the constriction. Breathe into the expansion. Your rib, your lung, your QL muscle all opening. And release that hand, right hand towards your feet. Come back to the forward fold. Notice if you get a little deeper. Soften your head, soften your throat. Rise up with that inhale. Keep that right leg as it is. The left leg is going to turn out. So that left heel comes towards your left sit bone. And see if pointing the foot feels better or keeping the foot in flexion. So in flexion, you're going to get a little more stretch in the heel, ankle, and knee. In that pointed, extended foot, you're going to get a little bit more in the quads. So see what feels best. Turn your body, your heart, your navel towards your right leg. And as you exhale, start to roll down. You want that right leg to physically be pressing into the body. So we're not too far medial that the belly goes in front, and we're not too far into a twist that it goes to the lateral side. You actually want it resting on the right leg. And then come down all the way as deep as you can and focus on breathing and softening the stomach. So this is a big massage, a big compression. We squeeze out any old blood or fluids from the liver, from the right side. So settle in, soften your legs. If your left sits bones up, that's okay. Just try to ground down with each exhale. You can set up a pillow for your head. You can let your head hang, but we want to be able to sustain and to stay and to relax. Follow your breathing. Stay with your body, with the sensation. Keep the exhales complete. We have about 6 more breaths. Make sure shoulders are relaxed. We're not holding our bodies tight in any way. We're opening to the breath. We're opening to this posture. You can sigh it out with your exhale. Very slowly, moving as slow as you can, start to come up. Help that left leg around. It's going to come bent so the sole of the foot is in towards the body. And extend your right leg straight out. Get that heel, left heel, close into your Muladhara chakra, the root, and start to bow towards your right leg. And if that right leg is in flexion and it's turned on and engaging, try to let it go. The foot can be a little bit flopping to one side, but we want to bow the body. So we're not reaching. This is yang. We're engaging. We want to soften the arms, soften, and start to fold. And with each exhale, we really feel the expanding in the back. You may feel it in the back of your right leg, but you want to do your best to just let the body hang. The breath will channel into the back of the body as we bring compression into the front of the body. Really feel the back body expand. Keep your breath going. Inhaling through the nose, you can exhale through the nose or the mouth. And if you have tension, exasperation, frustration, sometimes an audible exhale really helps, like ha or shh. It can tonify the organs and start to soften specific spots through sound. Long, deep breathing. And I invite you as you come up, do it slowly so you can feel the sensations in your body as you move. Sometimes if we move too fast, we miss a lot of the subtleties. Left leg stays, right hand behind right knee to pull that right heel in towards the bum. Either flexing that foot or keeping it in a point. It's up to you. I go with the extension to open that quad, that frontal plane. And if you need your support, bring it in front of the left knee. The body turns towards that left knee and we start to melt down. So I'm not stretching. See, I'm releasing and settling in. Let the whole abdomen on the left side just settle into the left knee. Follow your breath. Breathe through the compression that you feel. We're working now with that stomach. A lot of emotions will hang around in that stomach. I'll let the breath channel through that space. Turn off the muscles. Turn off the feet. And if that right bum is a little bit floating, it's okay. Just settle in. Make sure your jaw is relaxed. Let the exhale be your guide. Let the exhale soften your body more. You can soften behind the eyes. If you have any tension in your skull, it can soften your skull. Take 6 more breaths. Do your best to fully exhale and empty your body. Mm. 2 more breaths, sigh it out. Start to come out slow. Feel that deliciousness in your body. Bring that right leg around so the right foot comes toward the left foot. And now the left leg extends. Tucking that right heel all the way in towards the root. Soft left leg as we bow towards the left leg. Try to let it completely turn off. And as you exhale, soften with gravity. Let your back start to expand. Let the back of that left leg expand. Even let your head go. So we're not holding up our head. We do that every day, all day. This giant skull, this brain, this cranium. So when we're in the yin, try to really relax your head, let go of the neck, let go of the skull. You don't need to hold it up. Let the breath go into the whole body. Feel release of tension each exhale. Three more breaths. When you're ready, come up slowly. Bring that left leg in so we're back into a cross-legged pose. We began the practice. Take the hands to the knees, wrap the hands around the knees and start to lean back. Let your head go back. Breathe into the front of the throat. Breathe into the chest and the collarbones. And take it back to center. Find your supports. I'm going to use blocks for this one. You can use your bolster also. We're going to bring it behind the body. So if you're using your bolster, it will be in line with your spine so you can lay back onto it. I'm going to use the blocks. So I'm going to do one block running parallel in line with my spine, actually on my spine, and one for my head. So we'll turn towards the side so you're on your mat long ways. Your butt stays on the ground. And then bring your spine either to the block or to the bolster and let your body recline. So this is a chest opener, a heart opener. Arms can go wide. If arms wide is too much, bring your hands to your body. You can also take your arms overhead. This is going to make for the deepest, fullest stretch. Make sure your sits bones are on the ground, not floating. And then let your legs be wide. And if you're having any discomfort in your low back, bend your knees. Place the soles of the feet on the mat. So find a comfortable pose. We'll be here. Long, deep breathing. And in Yin Yoga, we really want to keep the breath calm and cool and collected, not fast. So we will not be doing breath of fire. That is more of a yang posture, a yang pranayam. So we'll do that in the vinyasa classes. But in the Yin Yoga, you want the breath to be long and slow and deep to regulate the nervous system, to invite a sense of the element of water, not fire. Breathe that cooling energy into your lungs. Bring that cooling energy into the nerves. Follow and watch your breath as it fills and empties the body. Relax your jaw, relax your throat. 5 more breaths. Soft legs, soft feet. And if those arms are overhead, slowly release them down. Let your palms come into the earth. Tuck your chin and start to press it up. Removing any supports out of the way. And coming all the way down to your flat spine. Bringing the knees into the chest when you get there. Letting both knees fall to the right. Holding those knees in place as the left arm goes out and the gaze follows the left arm. Let the breath channel in and out of your body as you twist. Feeling super relaxed already. Hopefully you are too. Feel the supine twist. Let gravity take the legs so that right hand is holding the legs in place, but it's not pulling. Begin to unwind, taking the knees over to the left, letting the left hand rest on the legs, right arm goes out. Gaze follows the right arm. Breathe into the twist. Let gravity take hold of your body in opposition. Feel the expansion of your breath. When you're ready to release, release. Bring the knees back to center. Let your feet rest on the mat. Let your head be at center. And walk your feet wide as the mat. And then let your knees fall in towards midline. So the wider the feet are, the more space you make for those knees to fall down in towards midline, stretching the lateral hips. You can also bring little movements, just bouncing the knees right to left. You can just do one leg towards midline at a time, but really feel the sensation. You're rocking towards the arches of the feet, towards the medial portion of the feet. Couple long breaths. This one feels super good after roller skating for hours last night. My outer hips and glutes got very tight. So this is a beautiful stretch for that. 5 more breaths. Anywhere your arms want to be, they could also be out in cactus arms to help to broaden that heart and lung meridian. Slowly bring those legs back to center. Bringing extension into your legs, bringing your arms down by your body. And find some space. So widen your legs, widen your arms. Make some space around your body so that the energy and the sound of the gong can go around the whole body. You don't want to be tight, pinching the armpits or pinching the legs together. You want to keep some space. Hopefully the sound will translate to you on the ethers. Let everything rest. Try to let the sound come across and wash your body. Argure name, Jugadgure name, Satgure name, Sri Gurade name. Ad Sach, Jugad Sach, Habi Sach, Naniko Sivisa. Adgure name, Jugadgure name, Satgure name, Sri Gurave Nade name. Ad Sach, Jugad Sach, Habi Sach, Naniko Sivisa. Adgure name, Jugadgure name, Satgure name, Sri Gurade name. Ad Sach, Jugad Sach, Habi Sach, Naniko Sivisa. And if you're still in Shavasana, remain there and take your time. Take as much time as you need, maybe even allowing yourself to drift off to sleep. And if you're seated, namaste. Namaste for practicing this yin. I hope you feel relaxed and able to rest fully and deeply this beautiful Monday. Namaste, yogis. Make sure to like this video and subscribe to the Wahe Crew YouTube. Blessings.